Okay, and then the Thurman boy story with Arrow.
We, if I was supposed to babysit, I would always do it with the idea that I would teach you the younger kids crafts, and mom and dad would go bowling on a Friday night, and if I was in charge of babysitting, we would have crafts, and sometimes the crafts involved shooting flaming arrows, or maybe the week before we learned how to make bow and arrows out of the weeds and bushes that we had around the house. But this particular weekend, we were teaching my younger siblings and the Thurman boys how to shoot flaming arrows. So we dipped arrows that we made by hand we wrapped rags around the end, and we soaked them in gasoline like we needed to soak them in gasoline, like just pouring gasoline wasn't going to be good enough. We'd soak them in gasoline. Then when it got dark and mom and dad were gone bowling, as soon as it got dark enough outside, we went out, lit up the neighborhood shooting flaming arrows. And we got bored doing that. We made flaming torches, and we're walking around the yard with these torches, and one of them had more gasoline or it burned longer than any of the others. And we just started throwing it up in the air. And Roger Thurman threw it up in the air over his head, and he held onto it too long. And instead of it going straight up, it went over his back onto the guy's roof.
Oh, man, the guy.
And the guy's wife was always home because she had polio or something, and she was never out of the house. So the guy was gone, but his wife was in the house, and we had to get this fire out. Black smoke started coming off the roof, so you knew the shingles were burning. So we went and got a garden hose, got a ladder. The garden hose didn't have enough pressure to get up on the roof of the house. We got a ladder, put it up against there, took the torch, threw it out. End of story. Saved the house, saved the lady. Nobody was the wiser.
Excellent.